Yeah, because there's another verse that is called to mankind.
Okay, so Allah, he changed his mind, you think?
No, the Quran.
Let us go to a different verse. Let me show you this one. Was the Quran sent? Which language you speak?
Sorry, what's that?
What is your original language?
English.
Original language is English. Go on, go on. It's okay. Don't say. It's all right. Okay. The Quran says in chapter 14, verse number 4, that Allah never sent a messenger except in the language of his people to make things clear for them. He never sent a messenger. Do you speak Arabic?
I can read Arabic.
Are you an Arab?
No.
Do you speak Arabic?
Qalil.
So the Quran is not meant for you. Because Allah, he never sent a messenger except from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. And the Quran is saying why? In order to make it clear for them. Makes sense. There's a verse in the Quran makes sense. Okay. How Muhammad then? Chapter 14, verse number 4. So then we need to ask ourselves, how Muhammad is a prophet of God, sent to all mankind, if Allah never, and he sent this verse in the time of Muhammad, confirming that this is his habit. When Allah want to send a messenger, he have to send him from the people, speaking the tongue of the people in order to make it clear. So how Muhammad became or become the messenger of all nations?
Just a minute. Meaning Muhammad was peace be upon him, was sent to his people.
Who is his people?
Yes, to his people.
Who is his people?
To life. Because Allah chose the Arabs first,
Okay.
and then
So Allah, he sent Muhammad to the Arab, but you are not an Arab.
Arab first. To the Arabs first.
Where it says to the Arab first, it says here, we never send a messenger except to the language, in the language of his people, to make the things clear to them. So if the book is sent to a different person who don't speak the language, he will not understand the message, correct? Why Allah he sent it in the language of the people? In order to make it clear. Do we agree?
Okay, it says here, the first Allah sent down his message to the language of the people from among whom a prophet was raised, so that they might not have any excuse left that they could not understand the language.
Yeah, so the message, it will be sent only to people who understand the message, the language, correct?
Yeah, it has to be sent to the people first, the Arabs first.
No.
So
Nowhere it says first, nowhere it says second. Don't add things, my friend. You see, you asked me to speak to you in a civil way, so I'm not using Islamic words. So it says here, we never send a messenger except in the language of his people. So you have to be from the people, and he speak to them in their tongue, which is his tongue, and the message will be in their tongue too. So in order for the message to come to you, Allah have to send a messenger to you, speak in your tongue. That's what the verse is saying. Allah never sent any messenger. You see the word never? Never.
Yes.
Okay. That's mean never happened before and never happened in the time of Muhammad, because this is a verse Muhammad received in his time after he became prophet. So we never send the message, and we never send the messenger unless he speak the tongue of his people. So if you don't speak the tongue of the people, then he will not be sent to them. So how Muhammad became your messenger?
I'm reading Ibn Qasir. He says every prophet was sent with the language of his people. So he was sent to his people.
And
then it was spread to all mankind.
But that means the Quran cannot be for all mankind, because this will be contradiction, because the Quran made it clear that it's not going to be clear. You see, the Quran says, in order to make it clear to them, this is why he decided to do it this way, in order to make things clear to them. So if the message will not be in their language, the message will not be clear, and then they will be deceived. Correct? People will be confused.
No.
What no?
There's another verse in Surah Al-Anbiya. It says Muhammad is sent to all mankind.
No problem. I'm going with you. But the verse here conquer all the other verses, because this verse says that the book, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. The Quran says so, not me. In order for a message sent by God, like Allah supposedly, to you, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. Did you receive the Quran in your language?
It's been translated in English.
So Allah, then this verse is wrong, because Allah, he should say, well, it doesn't matter what language is, because we translated already. We will use Yusuf Ali, bless him, Muhammad Biktal, may Allah bless his nose. So the verse in the Quran here is wrong, because the translation will do the job.
Because
And let me make it clear for you. When you pray in which language?
Arabic.
See? So the Quran have to be in Arabic, have to stay in Arabic, and you don't know what you are saying, yet you are praying in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic, you don't speak Arabic. So the Quran was given to the Arab, and this is why it have to stay Arabic, because simply this is the Arab prophet for Arab people, the Arab supremacist, and they try to conquer the whole world, forcing everybody to speak Arabic. So in order to understand the Quran, you have to learn Arabic. But even if you learn Arabic, the verse here doesn't help you, because it says clearly that Allah never sent a messenger unless he is from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. So if you are a person who learn Arabic, still you are not from the people. You are not from the Arab. And this is why you have to pray to Allah in Arabic. Do your God Allah speak languages or only Arabic?
All languages.
So why you have to speak in Arabic? Why we have to pray in Arabic, in a language we don't understand?
Because the Quran is sent via Arabic.
Exactly. So the Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا. We made it a very clear Arabic. And by the way, the word Arabic, a clear Arabic, that's funny. If the Quran is a clear Arabic, so why we have 1,000 interpretation and they are disagreeing with each other? You see how clear it is? So now I'm going to go with you more. And you are a nice person. You are welcome. I want you to give me, let us say me and you, we are in the train together. And you learn that I'm a Christian and you want to convert me to Islam. What will make me accept Muhammad? What do you think? Give me something.
No, I will revert you, not convert.
Revert?
Yeah.
But we don't believe in the same God. We don't believe in Allah.
No, because we believe that everyone was born as a Muslim.
Oh, that is really the most stupid thing ever. Because you are saying to me now that when I was a kid, I was so stupid. And actually, I agree with you. My mother, she said to me that I used to have a diaper. I could not believe it. Doing poo-poo in my pant? Unbelievable. Well, I was a Muslim at that time. But I will go with you. So everyone is born as a Muslim. So if you are born as a Muslim and you die as a child, shall you go to heaven?
Yes.
So why your prophet, he say no? You might go to hell.
For children?
Yes, for a child, an infant. Remember, he is born as a Muslim, right? So if he dies as a Muslim, the one who burned as a Muslim, he died as a Muslim, well, he will go to heaven, correct?
Can I see the evidence?
And already you agreed. This is your prophet here. They went to a funeral, him and his wife, Aisha, and, she said after the funeral, well, there is a happiness for this child. He did not do any evil, and he did not even reach the age of doing wrong or committing sin. Muhammad, he said to her, well, you know what? Your adventure, don't be stupid. It might be the other way, which means he might go to hell. So what do you think?
Which one? Is it this one? The God's messenger was invited.
You see, you insulted me, and I did not get upset from you. Because you said to me, everyone is born as a Muslim. You just accused me to be stupid. Thank you. You see how nice I am? You accuse me to be stupid. A person who believes that there's a God who will make your penis English. A person who believes there's a God, you pray to him, he will give you a lot of women, and they have no panties, and a lot of boys. You see how big the insult you gave me? But because I'm nice, I forgive you, brother. All right.
Wait, I think this is for general, right? It's not
But my
specifically
friend,
saying
what general?
for that.
General Electric is not there, and it says general, yeah, a child. I mean, general, a child is a baby. He's just born, a few months old, maybe a few days old. We do not know, but obviously he is very small, very young. And Aisha, she said clearly here, he did not reach the age of somebody commit sin. He is very baby. So she assumed he will go to heaven. Muhammad, he don't agree. He says, how you know? Allah, he created people to go to hell when they are in the backbone of their fathers.
So that statement, it will be general. It's not on the kid that he was referring to.
Exactly, general, no problem, including you and me. And when I ask you,
No, I mean,
huh?
what? No, I mean, yeah, correct.
Go ahead or go backward. It says clearly that he did not reach the age of sin. So anyone did not reach the age of sin, he present this person. Anyone did not commit sin, he present this person. Anyone who is a child, is an infant, he present this person. Aisha, she thought he will go to heaven. Muhammad don't agree.
Oh, okay. This is predestination.
Exactly. So Islam is
No,
stupid. Yeah,
no. Because Allah
because
will
if
go.
Allah, okay, now you are saying that Allah, he maybe make a destiny for this child, he will go to hell, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Predestination, but not because of his.
Because of what?
Not because if
Huh?
he is a.
Why he will go to hell?
Not
Why
if he died as a child, he will go to paradise.
No, we are talking about the same person, my friend. The person here, he died already, and this is what Aisha, she assumed. She said the happiness will be in this child. He's happy. Good for him. He will be in heaven. Muhammad, he says, no, what's wrong with you? It might be the other way, which means it might be he go to hell. And you are the one who agreeing this is a predestiny. So before Allah created him, he decided where he will go. It doesn't matter if he commits sin or not, correct?
No. If there's no sin, if it's prior to puberty, it is paradise for the child.
My friend, it's in front of you. Aisha, she said, before she finished her sentence, she said, he will be a bird from the birds of paradise, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. So already this is clear. He is not in that age. What Muhammad said? He said, per adventure, Aisha, which means don't be stupid. This is not true. It may be otherwise. So Muhammad already, he knew this person. He was in the funeral. He did not say to her, no, he commits sin. He did not say to her, no, he's old. He agreed about what he said, except about where he will go, heaven or hell.
But I believe this is Al-Qadr.
Exactly. But this doesn't mean Islam is stupid and Islam is unjust, because if it's a predestiny before I do anything, regardless if I do sin or not, Allah decide where I will go. So what is religion about? Already it's made decision where we will go before we are born. He will go a child, he did not commit sin. He's born of a Muslim family, and you are the one who said to me, every child is born as a Muslim, so he's a Muslim. Even he cannot talk. So why he should go to heaven, to hell? Does it make sense? Well, Muhammad saying it's a predestiny, and you agreed. So Islam is a stupid religion. So when Allah he says to you to pray, to worship me, it's just stupid. It's already predestiny.
I have to look at the explanation of
Look at it now. Look at it. Take your time. What do you mean you have to look? You said to me you watch many of my debates, and now you are saying to me you have to look. Even this one need to look. What will happen? The guy is dead. I will tell you the Muslim answers they said to me. The last Muslim, he asked you the question. He said, oh, this guy, he will grow later and he might commit sin. I said to him, well, he is dead. What do you mean he will grow later? He said, in the day of judgment, Allah will make him grow. What do you think about this answer? That Allah, in the day of judgment, he will make you grow and then you commit sin?
But I think I stick to my explanation just now.
You did not give me explanation. You did nothing. You said to me, a child, he will go to heaven. This is what Aisha she said. And this is what Muhammad's objection is. He said, it may be.
Objection is
a friend, did he say it may be otherwise? Did Muhammad say that?
Yeah, no, it may be otherwise.
Okay. What otherwise mean? Hell. It might go to hell.
Because he still led the prayer, right?
What led the prayer? I mean, the kid is a baby. The kid is a baby and he's dead. That's it. He cannot commit sin no more. He can't grow to commit sin. So why he will go to hell? Why it may be the otherwise? What is the reason? There's no reason. So if sin is the reason to go to hell, well, the story here prove that Islam is wrong in this. It's a predestiny. It's not really what you do.
No, the one that he mentioned is a general statement. It's not towards the
general statement, exactly. But this is about a baby. Aisha is speaking about individual baby who is not in the age of sin. Aisha, she is not speaking about every Muslim will go to heaven. This is not what she said. She said this baby, because he did not reach the age of sin and he did not commit sin, well, he will be a bird in heaven. Muhammad disagree.
I disagree with your explanation.
Why? In order to disagree, you have to prove me wrong. What do you mean you disagree? I'm not explaining. This is what Aisha is saying. I did not explain. Aisha, she said he did not. Did Aisha say the reason she think he is going to be in heaven? She said that, right? She said he will be a bird from birds of paradise. Why? She said the reason, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age of sin. Okay? So now the reason is explained why he should go to heaven. Muhammad, he have objection. He said it might be otherwise. Why? Because God created those for paradise when they are in their father backbone, not lions. Same for hell. So what Muhammad is saying, and you are the one who said that to me, well, this is a predestination. Thank you very much. So you are the one who come with the word predestination, that before you are created, Allah decide where you will go, no matter what you do. You commit sin or not.
Again, we can agree, disagree on this.
Agree, disagree. Do you like hummus?
Hamas?
Yeah?
No.
You don't like hummus? I like hummus. So now we can agree and disagree. And my friend, this is a religion. This is not hummus. We are talking about God and salvation and heaven and hell. And you are saying we can agree, disagree. You are the one who said to me the predestination. Which means you agreed with me. You say the predestination.
The hadith is on predestination.
Okay, so the child already, Allah, he decide where he will go. It doesn't matter if if he is a child or not. He might go to hell. We agree. So don't make it hummus, even though Islam is like a hummus, but it's not tasty. Let me ask you, Adam commits sin. Did he commit sin, or Allah forced him to commit sin?
He committed sin.
He committed sin. So Allah did not force him. It was not a predestiny, correct?
It's still, well, it's a trick question.
My friend, any question I ask you is a tricky question. Are you sitting? Are you sitting in on the chair?
No. Okay, Adam committed the sin, but then Allah knew that he will commit the sin. That's predestination.
What Allah? This is another question. Did Allah force Adam to commit sin? It was a predestiny, or Adam chose to do sin?
No, there was a choice.
It was a choice.
Every one of us.
Okay, let's read together. And now don't make it hummus. According to Adam, Allah, he decided that he commit sin, he'd commit the error he did or the sin he did long before he created him. 40 years before his creation. What do you think? This is a debate. You know, Adam and Prophet Moses, they live in the same time, right?
Prophet Adam
and Moses, they live in the same year together.
Prophet Moses?
Yeah, and Adam?
Which hadith is it?
No, I'm asking you. Did the Prophet Adam and Prophet Moses live in the same time?
Not on earth.
Oh, not on earth. So where does conversation happen? In heaven?
Should be.
I thought nobody will go to heaven except Jesus. All prophet of God will be resurrected in the day of judgment, and the first one to be resurrected is Muhammad. That's what Muhammad said. The first one will be resurrected in the day of judgment. It is Muhammad. So how Adam and Moses, they met? Where they met?
In paradise.
Oh, we just said that the first one will be resurrected is Muhammad in the day of judgment. So all of them are dead. Let it go. Here it says, Adam and Moses, they argue. I hate it when Adam and Moses, they argue. My friend, dishes will be broken. Chairs will be thrown from the windows. I mean, imagine, one is his name is Adam and the other one is a Jew. You don't want to see that. So they start arguing, and Moses, he said to him, Oh Adam, you are our father. Thank God Moses agreed that he's our father. I thought he was going to now to talk about the evolution theory. And then who disappointed us? And you turned us out of paradise. That's what Moses is saying. He claimed that Adam is the reason for us to be out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, Oh Moses, Allah favored you with his iPad. I mean, he gave him the tablet, you know. He talked to you directly, and he wrote the tablet for you, or with his own hands. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? The mic is yours.
Is still Al-Qadar.
Al-Qadar, exactly. So Adam, he did not choose to do sin. You told me that Adam, he have a choice. As you see, Moses, he told Adam, because of you, you idiot, we are out of heaven. Adam says to Moses, you stupid idiot. How it's me, you plain, when this is a fate written by Allah 40 years before my creation, and I have to do it. I have to. Does it say here, had written 40 years before my creation? And I can show you more if you want more clean, you know, I mean more clear, because all Muhammad stories are clear, very clear, my friend. So Muhammad, he said it clearly in different place. He said, do you blame me for which Allah he ordained for me? Ordained. You know what ordained?
Yes.
He planned for me. That's it. I have to do it. So you can't blame me. So we can't blame the sin of Adam to Adam, because simply Allah is the one who made it happen, correct?
No, this is conversation in the judgment day.
I don't care
Or
when it's happened now. Don't okay, judgment day. So this conversation did not happen, and yet we have it. That's amazing. That's amazing. So the conversation did not happen, the debate did not happen, but it's going to happen in the day of judgment. Well, in the day of judgment, it's too late. I mean, now, secondly, the question is, did Adam commit sin by choice or Allah forced him? The hadith says it clearly, Adam is not guilty. Did he say to him, do you blame me? Did he say that to him? Do you blame me?
yeah.
Okay, so we can't blame Adam, right? I blame you only if you do it, if you are the one who do the wrong, correct? I will not be able to blame you if you did not do anything wrong. It's not your fault, correct?
Yeah, this is after everyone has been resurrected.
I don't care, my friend. The question is not about later. The question about what Adam did. Wake up with me. Did you eat hummus today?
No.
Okay, so we are not talking now about later. We are talking about what Adam did. Adam did already, long time ago, you know, like 1973, I think. So Adam commits sin 1973, and Sheikh Uthman, he was quoting the quotation of Sheikh Umar, Khalifat Umar, which is printed 1998. So obviously we are close. So here you see that Adam, he did not commit sin, and Moses, he lost a debate, even your prophet says. And so Adam, he overcome Moses by this argument. So who is the right? Adam. Who is the wrong? Musa. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
All right. So my friend, I advise you to leave Islam right now, because according to Islam, the whole story of Adam committing sin is a stupid story. Adam, he was not guilty. Allah is guilty. Allah is the bad person. Allah, he made us commit sin because he wrote a story. He wants us to do the story. There's a script, and we are actors. We are just reading the script. We are just doing the script. We have no choice. It's a predestiny, and part of the belief in Islam is to believe in predestiny. So, and here, by the way, you Muslim, you say that Moses was a Muslim, but look like Moses, he was a Christian, because he believed in the original sin. What Moses was saying to Adam is original sin.
No, that's not original.
Yeah, because Moses, he is arguing with Adam, saying to him, because of you, we are out of heaven. This is what original sin is. Because of Adam, sin, we are out of heaven, and now we are committing sin too. So this is a proof that Muslims are not a Muslim, and the Muslim, they lie to themselves when they say so, following Muhammad. And this is a proof that the whole sin idea is a lie, because nobody commits sin, or it was a predestiny. Why I will be punished? Why Allah will throw me from heaven for committing sin I did not choose to do? As you see, it was a destiny. It's a fate.
So are you saying that because of this hadith, this is original sin, or are you saying?
My friend Moses, he is by accusing Adam, he obviously believed in the original sin.
No, this is not original
Did
sin.
Moses accuse Adam? Because of you, we are out of paradise, yes or no?
But okay, Adam committed the sin, but then Allah forgave him.
My friend, why Allah need to forgive him if it was destiny? How stupid is that? I forced the guy to commit sin, and then I will forgive you? You beg me, you say, please, Allah, forgive me, please, Allah, forgive me. But I am the one who made him commit sin. This is not fair. So I make you commit sin, and then I force you to ask me to forgive you, and then I forgive you. But this is, even that is a destiny. The forgiveness is destiny. You praying to me is a destiny. You committing sin is a destiny. So the whole story is stupid.
But you believe in predestination
No, we
also,
don't.
right?
No, we don't. We believe in free will. That's why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So you have your own will, you have the will of God. If you choose your own will not to follow God, this is your business. You will not enter the kingdom of God.
So Islam, there is free choice and free will and
No, there is
predestination.
no. As you see, I'm showing you now. I just showed you the child who might go to hell, even did not he commit sin. He did not commit sin yet. And now Adam, he is saying, you're going to blame me for the sin I did. Let me show you one more. And this one will make your religion so soft like hummus. Read with me this hadith and try not to laugh. According to your prophet, in the day, before the day of judgment, or before you die, or almost a person, he is almost going to go to heaven. He pray, he fought, he killed Christians, he killed the Jews, he killed the Hindus, he do all the obligation to be a good Muslim. He lie, he cheat with his wife, perfect Muslim. And then, after all doing those things, and you are almost going to go to heaven, look what will happen. Read with me carefully. What's written by Allah to you will overcome the deed you did, and you go to hell. And then the one who did the deed of hellfire, what is written by Allah will take over, and he will go to paradise. And the hadith in front of you. Muhammad says, swearing, you know what Muhammad, when he swear, no mercy, that's it, it's serious. That's it, Muhammad obviously is not lying. And by Allah, a person among you, or a man, may do the deeds of people of the fire till there is only a cubit or an arm between him and between fire. You are almost there. And then what is written, which Allah has ordered angel to write between two brackets, proceed. And then he does the deeds of people of paradise. And then he enter it. So the guy, he was doing the deed of hellfire. Then he's almost there. But then he got lucky. When Allah, he created him, he wrote that this person will go to heaven. So now Allah, like you do like format your computer, you install a new software. Allah will install a new software. And that will take over, and then you act the act of people of paradise, and you go paradise. Happy ending. And then he says, and a man may do the deeds of people of paradise till there's only a cubit or two between him and paradise. And then that is written, what is written, proceed. And he does the deeds of people of fire, and he enter it. What do you think? So it's not you do deed of fire, you do deed of heaven, doesn't matter. It is what is written. We'll decide where you will go. Are you going to say now this one needs interpretation too now? Are you going to say to me this one is not clear? I mean, how clear we can make it more than this?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So Islam is stupid. Do we agree?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
What is the point? So why you pray to Allah? Because me, Christian prince, I am a Christian prince, I am the enemy of Allah. According to this hadith, I might go to heaven. Why? Because maybe Allah, when he created me, he wrote that Christian prince will go to heaven. So after all of me fighting Allah, and then what is written by Allah will take over. That's what it says. It's in front of your eyes. Where is justice? Because at the end of the day, it's not what you do. It's what Allah decide. It's not just. It's not the deed you do will decide where you will go, heaven or hell. It is what is written. This is what the hadith is saying.
We strive our best to be
My friend, don't change topic. What strive our best? As you see, you strive, you don't. Who care? It is what written by Allah will take over. I mean, for how long you will keep denying it? It's in front of you. You know, I am assuming that you are a nice person and you are coming from a good family and you are honest. So please, can you be honest with me? Does it say and clear in front of you? It doesn't matter really what you did, you do. It's what Allah, He wrote for you.
It's both. You have to do good deeds and...
My friend, what you do good deed? Look at this guy. He did the deed of thief of paradise until he is almost in the door. There's a distance of 1 cubit or 2 between him and the door of paradise. He's almost there. And then what is written by Allah will take over. Do you see it?
I know.
Okay, don't do it. I know. You keep repeating yourself. So this is stupid. Because the guy, he did the deed of paradise. Why Allah, He is overwriting his destiny? Why he is making him go to hell? I mean, this is not fair. The guy, he spent his life doing the deed of paradise. He's almost there. And then just because Allah, He wrote destiny, he will go to hell, he'll go to hell. So it's not your destiny written. It's not what you do decide your destiny. It's what Allah, He wrote for you. Doesn't matter what you do.
That's why we must always make dua.
My friend, what dua? My friend, wake up. Are you asleep? It says here, this guy, he spent his life doing the deeds of paradise. And almost he is in the door. Do you see? It says a cubit or 2. Which means he can see the door of paradise. It's there. The guy is almost there. And then what is written will switch that 180 degree. And then you say to me, we do supplication. What supplication? It's written. Supplication is part of the deeds. Prayer is part of the deeds.
An example, maybe he did good deeds, but then at the end of his life, he did shirk.
My friend, this is the most stupid answer. I'm not insulting you. It says here, he is almost in the door of paradise. So he commits shirk and he is going in the right direction. If you commit shirk, you are not going close to the... You are not doing good deed, obviously.
No, I mean at the end of his life.
Shirk is the worst sin you do, according to Islam, right? So don't tell me this. It says here, a man of you might do the deeds of the people of paradise. And what is the deed of people of paradise? To believe in Allah, to believe in Muhammad, to do pray, to do Hajj, to pay zakat, to kill the Christian, to kill the Jews, to hate everybody except the Muslims. This is the deed of paradise. And then what's written by Allah will take over.
No, it's the end of his life that he committed.
Okay, my friend, take care. Okay. Yeah. What I can do. That's it, guys. The end of his life, commit shirk. Hummus. And people, they say to me, Christian Prince, you need to be patient. Hummus. By the way, if you like, you can subscribe to our Truth channel. This is the website of Trump. If you are a person who lives in the state and maybe Canada, I'm not sure, you can, for a state, for sure you can join. It's called truthsocial.com, and you will see the address in the screen. And I want you people to do me a favor. Don't text me and say to me, can I talk to you? Especially in the private. If you are a Christian and you want to talk to me, specifically if you are a female, you text me to call me. If we say Christian can call and live on air. Anything else, I will block you. Are we clear? I hope so. So if you are living in the state and you like to join us in the website there, as you see the address, truthsocial.com/@ChristianPrince. This is an account I just created. So in the future, if something happens, something you want to, like we lost our channel, as you see, they are harassing us. This is just additional way to get updated about where a Christian Prince to be found. All right. try to do chat with Jordan Patterson, I'm not interested. I don't think that he is qualified to chat with me. What is special about this guy? If he is smart, he will not even accept to join a conversation with someone like Mimi Hijab. What was the point of him joining Mimi Hijab except giving more publicity to the Muslims? Did he answer anything? Did he teach anything? Did he say anything useful? Those dummies is the one who made Islam famous. If you are not going to expose the cult of Islam, so what the purpose of your conversation with a Muslim, and you know that he is using him for the publicity? Why he accept? Did he debate him? Did he prove him wrong? Did he say something serious? So what is the point of this conversation? It was stupid. To tell him the truth? He did not. Did he tell him the truth? Well, show me one thing he said is against Islam. He did not say anything. He was just sitting there like a mule. If you are not expert in the topic, then don't put your nose in it until you learn, and then you talk about it. Otherwise, you are just an idiot. All those people who invite Muslims to be in their channels to have a conversation about Islam, and they do not know what Islam is about, they are giving the hand to the Muslims to be popular and to spread Islam, because it is one-way lie, and there's nobody doing fact check. You will see a priest, he invite a Muslim sheikh to teach your children how to pray to Allah in the church today. Those are the evil ones in the churches. And did you ask yourself, why Mimi Hijab want to have such a meeting with this person, not with me? They line up to speak to the specific ones, or they will help them to get publicity. And this is the whole point. They will use you. They knew that there's no harm can come from your side. Like when this Mimi Hijab, he got Borat, you know, this Borat, this idiot. And we have them in the intro, right? Why he got Borat? He got Borat because simply he wanted to use him to fight Christianity. And at the same time, publicity. But with Borat, even though Borat is stupid, it did not go well. Borat, he said that even the Messiah is not the Messiah, so Muhammad is a liar. Borat, he says Jesus was crucified, so Muhammad is a liar. So even when they invited Borat, they invited him. I mean, this guy is an atheist. This is how low they are. They go to the point they are asking atheists to fight against people of Jesus. Can you believe it?
This book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we...
See? And then this guy, he said to him, the Messiah, he thought he is the Messiah. He thought he is not the Messiah. He said that in front of him. Did even Mimi Hijab dare to say to him, what are you talking about? He is the Messiah. The prophet says so. He was sitting like a puppy.
You think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think
so. Jesus was killed. He was crucified. He was really dead and buried, is what he said. And he thought he is a son of God. So all the teaching of Islam is a lie. So they brought this guy to spread lies about Christianity. But even the foolish, they needed their help. He turned the table against them. So why you don't contact Jordan Peterson to educate him about Islam? I do not need to contact him, and I do not need to do a respectful thing. You guys are very silly. Who is this guy anyway? Why is he so important for you? If he is smart, he should not even go to an Islamic channel, speak about something he do not know. Why you people are like praising him for what? For what exactly? Who is he? People are really mentally ill. They worship celebrity. They worship, if somebody have a millions of subscribers, they worship him. But the guy is an idiot. He did not say one useful sentence about Islam. So if he is smart and he's not an idiot, why he go in a channel? Everybody knows what this channel is about, giving them publicity. If he is not going to get it busted, if he is not going to give even a view of anything. And this is our problem. The problem we have today, we have a lot of idiots. They claim to be expert. And then the Muslim, they use them. Who cares about this guy? Who is this guy anyway? And if you do not know anything about Islam, why he's talking about Islam? And then, you know, it's embarrassment. He sounds like this guy who called me a second ago. Anyway, people, they worship famous people. I don't know why even he is famous. I was listening. I did not even see a smart person talking. Anyway, people worshippers. I have a story to tell you. Okay, let's see this person. Yes, my friend, you are live on air.
Okay, speaker.
I'm fine, my friend. Go ahead. So you said you used to be a Muslim?
No, well, I didn't really worship God in a way.
But did you become a Muslim, convert to Islam? What is the story? You said you have a story.
Yes, I have a story. I was never Muslim. My family grew up as Jehovah's Witness.
All right. Do you like me to put your camera on the screen, or you don't want your camera to show because your camera is on?
Oh, sorry. No
okay.
camera.
Okay, turn it off then, please.
Hold on. Let me see how to do that.
Just a click and the camera sign is going to go. Okay, go ahead.
Good. All right, cool. Yeah. So my name is Lee. You know, and I'm from New York.
Okay.
So how to start this? I was living like a good life, you know. My parents grew up Jehovah's Witness.
All right.
And I didn't really believe in it, you know, because when it comes to like the memorial, what they call it, you know, it's like when you take the bread and the wine.
Okay.
When you go in the Jehovah's Witness area in the Kingdom Hall, you just look at it. You don't take part in it. So with me, that didn't really sit well. So when I grew up, like I was like around 17, 18, I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. So my mom, my sisters, you know, they stopped talking to me. You know, they moved away to Connecticut while I was still living in Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
And I was living alone. I was homeless for a while. And it just, I feel bad talking about it because I feel like I'm betraying my mom, but I know it's not the truth. So I got into a little bit of trouble. You know, I did some things and I ended up in jail in Rikers Island for a while. And there I met, you know, I was surprised at how many Muslims were in jail.
Yeah.
You know, it was like so many, you know, it was about like 80% were Muslim. The rest were either they call themselves Catholic or Christian, or they didn't have no religion. They just put no denomination on their checker box, whatever.
All right.
So, how can I put this? I did my thing. You know, I'm in jail now. I'm waiting to get bail. My bail was $150,000. My mom, she was trying to get the money. She was trying to sell her house to get the money and put up like what is it called? A percentage down to get me out.
Right.
But that took a while. So I was sitting there for about like 6, 7, 8 months. And all the time I'm seeing Muslims, and I'm in this dormitory, because in Rikers, they have dormitories. They have cells, but most of it is dormitory when they have about like 50 or 60 people, and there's just like different beds next to each other. So I'm in one of these beds, and the rest is just people are Muslim. So I'm like, why is there so many Muslim here? And I see how they run the prison system. And the way that they run the prison system is with, you know, they come together, they pray. They even asked me once if I wanted to pray with them. I was like, oh, sure. You know, I didn't know what it was. You know, it looked pretty good. You know, see how like they had like a zeal for God, the way that they bow down, the way that they, you know, kiss the floor or whatnot. They put a carpet, they wash their hands and things like that. So I'm like, oh, all right, this is pretty cool. You know, so I call my sister, you know, and ask her, hey, can you go get me one of these hats? I think they call them a kufi or something like that.
Yeah.
So she got me the hat. So I went in jail, and now, you know, I was a skinny guy back then. You know, I was probably like 130 pounds, and people, they used to like pick on me and things like that in jail. So once I get that and I'm walking around and they see that, you know, I'm with these guys, all that stopped. All the intimidation things stopped. So I'm like, all right, this is all right. But I see how the Muslims were treating the other people that was in there, ones that wasn't called Muslims. So what they used to do is when it comes to chow time, lunchtime, they would, you know, say, all right, Muslims first, and they'll have the food, and they'll call it halal or something like that, and they will pick the best pieces of chicken or whatever it was, and they'll give it to, you know, the Muslims first, and whatever was left, you know, that's where the Christian or Catholic or whoever, they'll go and line up for their food, and whatever food that was left over, you know, the Muslim, they'll bring it back to the dorm, and then they'll, you know, have like a midnight snack or whatever. They had all the privileges. That's what I'm saying.
And why
So,
why the rest, they don't complain? I mean, what kind of authority? Why they don't tell their lawyers, tell the people what kind of jail this jail is, if the one who is controlling the jail is not even Muslims? I mean, the police and etc. Why in the world they allow the Muslim to control it?
well, here's the thing. You know, from the East Coast in New York, it's where people say that you don't want to be a snitch. So you be quiet. If you're not quiet, you know, they'll drag you to the bathroom, into the shower, and then they'll beat you up. You know, so that was the thing. It was intimidation that they're gonna call you a snake or a rat or a snitch. So people didn't say anything as long as they're eating, and plus, you know, people had money to buy food from the commissary and things like that. It was all right, but I seen how it was two different things. They would talk about God and the way that they pray and things of that, but the attitudes and the action were different. So there was this one time my bunk used to be next to this Haitian guy, and next to his bunk was a Muslim guy, and this was a very big, strong muscle man, you know, Muslim guy. And the Haitian guy, he was in jail for murder. And he was telling me, you know, this was what year? This was 2000 and going to 2006. I got arrested in May 2005, going to 2006, and it was New Year's, and we're celebrating New Year's, and the guy, he was crying. He was like, I can't believe how I got myself into this, you know, and this was like around 12 o'clock, and after, you know, the ball drop or whatever. So we're talking, and he's crying, and the Muslim guy, you know, he was like, you know what, I'm getting out in a few months. You know what? Give me $25,000, and when I get out, let me know who this person is, and I'll go and take care of them. So, and And I'm listening to this, and when I know what he meant when he said, "I'm gonna go take care of them," which means he's gonna go and kill this person, the witness. So I'm like, whoa, this is the same guy that prayed over the meat at lunchtime, and he pray and he talked about this and how God is good, and he talked about he's gonna go and do a murder for hire. I'm like, no, man, this is not right. I didn't say anything because who am I to say anything? So I'm like, wow. So the guy was like, you know what? I'll think about it. I'll think about it, but I'm happy now that I know that it didn't happen because the Muslim guy got into a fight. He tried to steal somebody's tobacco in the dormitory, and then the corrections officer seen him, and they packed him up and stripped him out of that room, so they didn't have any more contact. But from there, I got bail. My mother, she finally sold her house, and she got me the money to get out. And from there, I was like, you know what? This thing about Muslims, it just didn't sit well with me. Like, it just didn't. This is not God. Like, why would God would want somebody to do murder? And this the person that prays every day.
Yeah, they use even the jail system, even though they are criminals. They try to use their religion as a gang system to intimidate, and at the same time to make you join them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I can see why they were saying to be part of them, because they wanted the numbers. They wanted to take over. They wanted to have things in their way in that dorm where I was at. Yeah. So I'm happy that my mother she made the bail, got me out, and
I hope now you are straight. You are not doing anything wrong. So
No. I'm totally straight.
That's good, my friend. Because you know what, you need to remember how much your mother, she loved you.
Yep.
Because she did, as you said, she sold her house.
Yep.
Right. I mean, this is a great sacrifice, and I hope that you will buy her a house.
Yeah.
And you will take care of her for what she did to you.
Absolutely. The greatest thing is about that, I became a Christian. I got baptized. I met my wife. We have beautiful children now. I'm successful. I'm a plumber.
Wonderful.
And the crazy thing is, I was something happened on the news, and it had to do something with Muslims. And I was typing YouTube, false prophet, Islam, and then you came up. And this was about maybe 2 years ago. And from then, I couldn't stop watching the videos and learn about it. And I work in Harlem, New York. And this is where they have it's almost like a Mecca where they have, Islam and Muslims and mosque everywhere. So I'm there at the job site. I'm talking to people, I'm talking to Muslims, and I'm showing them, how you're teaching. I'm taking notes, and I'm doing so many things to show them. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, but this, but that. And the biggest thing what they can't give an answer is Jesus. How did Jesus die when the Quran said that he didn't die? And it's a big contradiction from the Bible to the Quran, and they can't explain that, And from there, I was like, this is just one big, it's a scam.
Exactly, it is. Scam. It is. They use the names. You see, it's like Jehovah's Witnesses. They use the Bible. They change just a few letters, a few words, but they change the whole belief. So Islam is the same. In order to be approved, if I want to come to your house and I'm a thief, and I want to get in your house without making myself breaking a window, so what I will do, I will wear a uniform of the cable company. I knock at the door, and even I will hang a badge, and I will say, I'm from the cable company. We are installing new cable. The to upgrade. You open the door for them, they get in, and this is exactly what Islam is. Muhammad, he needed a uniform. The uniform is Abraham.
Yes.
Jesus, Moses, this is a uniform. The same when he spoke to the Sabian. With the Sabian, he's a Sabian. With the Christian, he's a Christian. With the Jews, he's a Jew. With the pagan Arab, he's a pagan Arab like them. Yeah. So he's a scam, and that's what scam do. They don't have an opinion. They don't have a color. They don't have what do you like? You like to wear a blue suit or white suit? If you are, he's not sure what you like, you know, he will say to you, but if he feel like you like the blue suit, he will say blue suit, you know.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
he tried to find out what is your opinion, so he can come with you. And this is what the Muslim even say. They say the Prophet in the beginning, he did compromise. So he did forbid the alcohol step by step. He did this and this and step by step. What is step by step? You know, God forbid adultery. How you allow adultery? Even this one needs step by step. He come with the muta. So he is a hypocrite. He is a false man. And when he is around with the Arab who do fornication all over, he said to them, do muta. They like to drink. He said, okay, but don't go to the mosque when you are drunk, because people are making fun of us. That's what happened. He never mentioned it. And even the people, they go naked around the Kaaba. He never made a verse in the Quran saying,
It's funny,
stop going
it's funny you
naked.
say that. It's funny you say that, CP, because I have a neighbor, and he's a Muslim. He's a great guy. He's a very hardworking guy. You know, he's a Muslim. And I remember last summer that I'm outside and I'm redoing my pavers. And so, you know, I came out with some few drinks. He made me a beer, so I came out with a beer. And I was like, hey, you know, here, you know, have one. It's hot outside. He was like, oh, no, I can't drink. You know, I'm a Muslim. That's the first time I realized he was a Muslim. I don't see him go anywhere, things like that. I just know he's just a nice, hardworking business owner. So when he denied, you know, the bear said, you know, he's a Muslim. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, huh. I have a neighbor that's a Muslim. I'm like, all right, you know. So his
Yeah, but
son.
you know, but the funny is, they don't drink alcohol now, and their heaven have rivers of alcohol.
Hold on. Let me tell you the punchline to this. So his son got married about, you know, like 9 months ago. So I was invited to the wedding.
Okay.
And when I got there, it was alcohol flow for everybody. He was drinking, everybody was drinking, and that was just so contradictory. Like I was like, you know, I love him as a neighbor, but I'm like, how can this be a religion where people actually take it seriously, thinking that they're gonna go to heaven, believing in this?
And the father was there.
The father was drinking. The father had me a whiskey. Yes.
He was drinking or not?
He was drink. Yes.
So why he said to you, I don't drink?
I have no idea. That's why.
Hypocrite, you know, like, hypocrite. It was the moment of hypocrisy. But when he went to the party, he forgot what he told you before. Anyway, my friend, I'm happy to have you, and thank you for calling us. And we are glad for you that you are out of jail and now you have a good life with your family. We pray for them. We pray for your children. We pray for your mother. And we say thank you for such a woman, such a lady. So she saved her son from bad future, you know. All of us, we do wrong sometime, but the best of us is the one who fight his wrong and he repent and he do the right thing and he stand up and he walk again. All of us, we might fail, but the bad is to fail and to stay down there, you know. Otherwise, all of us, we do wrong. All of us, we commit sin. No one is perfect. But the glory to the Lord, he gave you a hand and you have an experience which is going to help you in the future, so you will not be deceived by someone like your neighbor. All right?
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you.
Thank you so much, CP.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
You know, you hear stories every day and you learn. Life is a school, you know. Life is a school. There's a school you go to, and there's a school that come to you. That is life. You know? This is why we say there are some people, they grow old and they get wiser. Not everybody get older and get wiser. Some people, they be a teenage when they get old. Is somebody saying he want to talk to me one-to-one? I don't know, what does that mean? He means you want to go live? If you cannot talk live, my friend, I cannot talk to you. And if you are a female and you want to contact me to speak live, you are welcome. But if you want to talk to me one-to-one private, no. I see even males, I'm not talking to them, you know. They want to call me. If you have a secret you cannot share, then what the point? If you are a Muslim and you are afraid to announce yourself, then I will talk to you in private. like I did with many people. Because then I understand the person, he have reason. Any other one when I call? Well, I think we have enough for today. I hope you guys, you have a good time. And as you see, the Muslims, you know, you notice that the first Muslim was a pure liar, fabricator. The second one, he is a nice person, but he played dumb. Like each time the question became so embarrassing, what he play a fool. Like I do not know. It's a new trick. They play it from time to time in order to avoid answering something embarrassing. All right? Just to remind you, in the screen you see, I have a new account. This is a Trump website. In case you do not know Trump, he have now his own social media. And it's called truthsocial.com. And this is my address there. You can search me and you can join me. And if you don't live in the state, well, don't worry about it. But at least, you know, it's just a way of communication. In case we lost communication somehow, as you know, they are harassing us. You know, Facebook against us, Twitter against us, YouTube against us. So there, at least those who they are in the state, they can go and check with the Christian Prince where he is now, and they can spread the news. It's just a way of communication, if you care. All right? So, and the link is down in the info. You can join us. And actually, I think for some reason, the number of people who they are joining is increasing fast. And I thought that this Trump website will not be really too much popular by now, you know. But look like it is. Let me see now. Yeah, I mean, I just made an account and there's 44 people they follow. Very good. And not many people knows about it yet. And we will use it like a Twitter, you know, post, we will go live, etc. We will start posting or verses from the Quran or from the Bible, or, you know. And I don't know if you can post a video there. I don't think so. Can you? Let's see. I'm looking right there now. I don't see anywhere it says you can post a video. No, it says extend this post, copy this post, mute conversation, mute. I don't know what does that mean. Here it says media. Maybe here in the media we can load some videos. Let us check out. It says no media, so I am assuming there is a way to upload something. I need to figure it out. You know, I did not. I just made the account there, and we need to figure it out. Likes. Okay. Alert. I have 15 alert. All right. Very good. It's just a way of communication. And by the way, those who ask me about this person who is named Patterson, I'm not against him. You know, I mean, maybe the guy is an even very good guy. I don't know. But what makes me upset of people is if you cannot go and do damage to a cult, then why you accept their invitation? Are you a fool? Are you trying to promote them? If now somebody is from Jehovah's Witnesses and he called me, I'm not going to do an interview with him. Otherwise, I'm promoting Jehovah's Witnesses. If he says something, I'm going to get him busted. So if I give him the microphone and he starts making lies and lies and lies, and Christian Prince stays silent, that means he agrees. He didn't have objection. So what's the point of this meeting, so-called meeting or so-called interview? What exactly we accomplished? If I'm going to call a Muslim call me now, and he can say all the lies, and I say I refute none. So what's the point of allowing the Muslim to speak to thousands of Christians, lying to them. If I don't expose their lies, that means I'm promoting Islam. Okay, my friend, maybe you can, check it out. Because I believe before I checked the Trump website and it was not really open for people to register, but this is new, so I registered. Let's see in the future. I think they will open it for everybody, and we will see. They mention someone from the Quran. They say peace be upon him. Well, in the Quran, there is nowhere it says peace be upon him about Muhammad. The Quran says Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Salah mean pray. Salah mean pray, not peace. But because it's an embarrassment to say that Allah, He ordered them to pray on Muhammad. If you remember the funny debate between Mimi Hijab and David Wood, Mimi Hijab, he said to David Wood, this is why it says pray for, not to. Pray for, not to. So it's pray. So Allah, He pray for Muhammad? Anyway, I think we have enough for today. And we did not get any call from the Christians, even though I said if you are a Christian, you can call, except one person only. The last gentleman, he called us. Looks like people don't like the idea, maybe. But we gave them opportunity. So don't tell me that I did not allow Christian to call. I allow. And we will do that maybe once every Friday, every week, once. Christians and Muslims can call. All right? So I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, we pray to the Lord to open the eyes and the heart of people, to help them, and to use each one of us to be a way to deliver the truth. And the truth will set you free, as the Lord, He said. And the Lord, He made it so clear. He said, I am the truth. And then Muhammad, He says to you, where Jesus says, I'm God, worship me. He said, I am the truth. I am the life. I am the resurrection. I am who I am. He forgives sin. He promised salvation. He is the living God. And yet the Muhammadan, they say to us, where Jesus, He says, I am God, worship me. Even the Muhammadan who called us today, he asked us to read the verses will prove that Jesus was racist, according to him, and he commits sin. When we go there and we read, we will see that the woman there, she was worshiping Jesus. And Jesus, He said great things about this woman. And not only that, the command of Jesus, the command, not the wish, it had to happen immediately. And her daughter was healed. That is my Lord, my friend. Is not the Lord of Muhammad who say to him, may your God forgive your sin. My Lord, He says, go and your sin is forgiven. And because talk is cheap, Jesus did not say cheap talk. He said to him, carry your bed and walk. Which one is easier to do? To say to him, your sin is forgiven, or to say to him, carry your bed and walk? That is Jesus. Islam is talk. Jesus is the living God. He do what He say, and He say what He do. Until we see you again, may the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord. Islam is a scam. And Islam without lies dies, and we prove it every day. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding. The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him,